Welcome to my channel. This is Toyotero at Old School Yodas. Today we have not much of an old school, but a 12-year-old vehicle here, Toyota in the house. This is a RAV4 Sport with a little VVTi 2.5 liter. We're gonna do this guy right here has an issue charges when he wants to. So we're gonna put a new alternator today on this magnificent VVTi, dual VVTi Yoda. All right, let's get to work. First thing, when you work on anything on a vehicle, especially when it has to do with the battery, we're gonna do the alternator. So what we wanna do first is,
Also
obviously we want to disconnect
memory saver
negative
device.
pole of the battery. And then we can also disconnect this one if you want. Really doesn't matter. I've done it both ways, never harms anything. So we took that from here, this wire harness. We're gonna take this 10mm from on top of the alternator because that has to be taken apart anyways. Then we're gonna take the power wire, charging wire, whatever you want to call it, goes to the battery. That's another 10, and then we're gonna come down here and we're gonna take the plug,
the
to the back of the
connector
generator. And then we're gonna deal with the belt and the other bolts. That bolt has to come out right here, and there's one on the bottom too. So, and for extra power, make sure you paint your valve cover cherry red. It'll give it a couple of horsepowers. So there we go. So let's go to work. Let's do that and we'll keep on charging. All right, so it's time to get the belt off. And I'm going to show you a trick. So I got me a pry bar. All right, and what we're going to do, the easiest way to take this belt off is to put it right here against the engine front mount. I got the light in the way there, but and what you're gonna do is that you're gonna pry against it like so. When you do that, the belt will loosen itself, and that's how I take that belt off. I take in everything else from the top, like I said, that one and the one for the power, and my light's dying, so we got disco light going on, and then the plug. Here's the plug that I was referring. This is the power to the alternator or to the battery, either way. This is not, let's see here, and here comes the plug. Got the plug right here. So that's the plug that goes in the back of the alternator. What I did, because it wasn't even clicking, this has got a click right here. It's got a little button that you click off that connects right there. I sprayed a little bit WD on it because it's probably been there since factory, and it came right out after that. So now we're going to take the belt off. All right, so we got the belt out. Got the belt out. Let's see. Let's put some light on this thing. There's the belt. Let's see here. Right, that's the belt right there. So I took this two. This is the top bolt for the alternator, and that's the bottom bolt. They're both 14mm. I use this guy right here, which is a little swivel 1/4 inch 14 shallow. And for the top bolt, I use the same tool, but I broke it loose with this guy right here. Broke it loose with that end. Katsu. Why in the katsu? What's going on? Oh. Oh. Okay. Wow. Well, there you have it. Alternator is going out now. All right, so we got that bad boy out of here, as you can see. So what I did, we got a lot of space around here. Well, I take that back. Not a lot of space, but enough space to take the alternator out of the way. It was quite a little bit of work and maneuvering around this space. I didn't take nothing else out. And, all this stuff here is really not in the way, even though it looks like it. Maybe to put the belt back on, it's going to be a little hassle. But I've done this a couple times before, and I really don't take much out. That's all there is there. Unfortunately, and funny to say, the alternator is not here yet. Ladies and gentlemen, the alternator has arrived, and this 2011 RAV4 uses RAV4 Sport with a 2.5 liter, uses a Total Pro 150/26 VC alternator. Here's the new alternator. There's the old alternator. Okay, now we have a better view of the ports. Here is one of the connector ports, and here is the wire connector for the battery to be charged. Same thing over here on the new one, or remanufactured, or however you want to call it. But that's not all. We have something really cool over here. So if you speak español, dice, tenemos técnicos capacitados de fábrica y certificados por ASE que esperan para ayudarle. Quiere decir que, antes de regresar a esta unidad a la tienda, por favor, llame al 01800. Wow, ok, parece que eso es a México, no estoy seguro. De todas maneras, ahí lo tenemos, alto. Y mira, rojo como el valve cover. Alright, so vamos a la instalación, mi gente. Vámonos, let's go. Let's put that sucker on. So here's the alternator. Here's the new alternator. It's finally here. We're gonna put it on here. Let's see if we can put it on here. See if we can put it on here. And hopefully it fits in here like the other one did. Let's see. All right. And there it goes. Now we have to put the bolt on the top, bolt on the bottom, and the belt, and connect all the wires that go to it. And as you can see, I took this wire harness and slightly pinched it against the
Oil dipstick tube.
The engine oil checker thingy. Brain fart, brain fart, brain fart, brain fart. Yeah, let's go ahead and connect that. The belt is on. We got the belt on. We got that screw on right here. Let me see if I can get it better. Yeah, the wowzers. That screw, a bolt in the bottom. We got the plug. Make sure you use the new nut provided with this alternator, and you got to put that rubber in there, which I'm going to do right now. I'll put that rubber back in. It's not made of rubber. Some of them used to be. It's like a plastic, and it clips here to provide protection. Okay, 10 millimeter here, tight for this bracket holding this wire harness. Put this bracket back on, which I took off. 10 millimeter in the front. All right, plug that. Put your dipstick back in the hole. We're gonna do that right now. And while you're at it, check your motor oil. I already did, but if you haven't, check your oil before you crank this back up. I don't know, you guys did an oil change of yours or not. There's a nut from the other alternator. You come over here and you put it back on here. That's what I normally do. Put it back in there. That's my opinion. You don't have to do it. And we're going to connect the battery right now. And this is new battery. Somebody already cleaned these up. So doesn't look like it needs any cleaning. I'm gonna go with positive first. So I want to put these in here. We'll put them back on there. And we'll tie them up first. Let's go tie them up. I don't know what measurement that is. Maybe a 12. Looks like a 12. Yep, it's a 12. We're gonna tie that up. Tie it all the way. Tie it right up. Tie it right up. Okay, and then we're gonna come and do this guy. That's a 10. We'll take a 10 here. Tie him up. Give it a little snug. Okay. And we're gonna go get a voltmeter and put it on and crank it and see what it's doing. All right. So we got 12.68 volts. We're going to go ahead and crank this vehicle and see what this vehicle does. Gotta have a key for it.
Having a serious
I think the key's in ignition actually. So let's go
senior
crank this baby up.
citizen moment, just like right now.
As you can see, we got 14.20. Got a good charging system. Yesterday we were reading 13.8, give or take. So this alternator is charging. The other one was charging in and out. Between 13.20 and 13.8. I didn't make a video about that, but here's this video. And we're gonna turn lights on. We're gonna wait till this car sets up, idles down, warm it up, and then we'll come back to it and do some more checkups. All right, so there you have it. 14.20 volts, lights on, idling 980 RPMs, and we're basically done with this alternator job on this 2011 RAV4. Hope you find this video instructive, you learned something, and you enjoy it. Toyotero says, have a blessed day.